Good morning, everyone. This is Doug here. You know, I started watching this impeachment in the House of Representatives right from the very start. I thought it was pretty daggone boring. Wasn't much going on there that I could see, but, after a while I got interested in it. Not because I wanted to impeach the president, but because I thought it was interesting. And I watched the people talk. And I watched them go from one crime to another crime to another crime to people talking about it who never met the president even. And the farther along it went, I watched the expressions on the people who were claiming what a terrible thing this was to have to do to impeach the president. And then they smiled and giggled in the background and played with their telephones and did all kinds of things while the speeches are being made. Well, I thought, there's something wrong with this. This don't look right. I don't know whether all of these people that work for these congressmen or not have ever been talked to about that, but they ought not be acting like that while there's very important speeches going on to impeach the President of the United States. Man, I'm going to tell you something. That is really something. But you know what? I watched and watched and watched every hour of the impeachment. I don't know how many hours it's gone on, but it's gone on a lot of hours. It finally dawned on me that the claims they were making were pretty silly. Sounded childish to me for the most part. They went from one claim of wrongdoing or not doing right or not being sweet and nice or whatever, but they never did say anything that to my mind rose to the level of impeaching a president of the United States who was elected by half the population of the United States. Didn't make sense to me. Well, I got to thinking about after listening to Barr talk a little bit. I watched and watched this impeachment thing. It finally began to dawn on me that these people weren't impeaching anybody. They weren't even trying to impeach anybody. They didn't have any facts. All they had was thinly veiled evidence that Donald Trump might have done something impeachable. But I began to wonder about it. It sounded so childish, the whole thing, the way they were carrying it on. And I wondered why these few people who would put their whole careers at stake to carry on this impeachment. And then I began to see the light. They were not impeaching the President of the United States. What they were doing was carrying on a big show to have viewers watch the impeachment so that they would not pay any attention to Horowitz's. This all happened on President Obama's watch. Well, that's the Democratic Party. Are they afraid that these people, when they start hauling them before a court, that they're going to tell on everybody that had any part in it? And will it turn out to be half of the Democratic Party? Who knows? It could be. This thing stinks. Horowitz found out that an FBI agent had modified a document, changed it, so that it would go through FISA. These guys are old degreed men, college educated, many of them lawyers. Do you really think that an FBI agent is going to do that on his own for the salary he gets? No. That order came down from high above him somewhere. Was it somebody in Congress? Was it somebody in the FBI? High up in the FBI? I think so. And if they drag him into court and start questioning him and make him an offer, he's going to tell who told him to do it and who's responsible. Okay, Now, I think that might be a little something we could all mull over a little. Think about it, especially you Democrats. They're really pulling one over on you.